So, hey Laurent, I'm Igor. I'm based in Hong Kong now since 20 years, which doesn't feel 20, really. I think it feels more 8 to 10, but it is 20. I came here initially to handle the production of my previous company, which used to be a furniture company. I used to work with designer to get some nice technical drawings and to manufacture them in Asia. So I started in North China, then I moved to Guangdong and had some furniture stores in France. And then 16 years ago, I sold this previous company and I decided to combine, I would say, my two passions, which were at that time and still are design and the electronic, the tech. I've always done, when I was young, some kind of small tech circuits. I've been creating my own stuff. So at that time, tech was still very utilitarian and people were using tech for what it was doing more than for the experience. The objects were quite uninspiring because, again, they were meant to work and not to be anything else. So that's the premise of Native Union, and actually it's quite interesting that you asked me this question now because we started the company 16 years ago with this product, okay, which was called Moshi Moshi and then the Pop Phone, which was a retro handset that you at that time plug to the 3.5 jack of your iPhone first generation or your BlackBerry. It's been a massive success. We sold a few million pieces in 2 years. And on the back of that, it wasn't really meant to be that much of a success, to be honest. I think when you want to create a success, usually you fail. And when you just do something to try, it could become a success, which was the case for the Pop Phone. But I think we managed with this product to create a global network of customers, meaning of stores that were willing to introduce a new tech category in their assortment. Department stores, design store, gift store, some furniture store, as well as the C. So those people were handling lifestyle product and lacking this category. And we bring, at that time, we brought, this product that was a tech product with a lifestyle edge. And then we also managed to enter the consumer electronic network with Apple, Best Buy, which were having very tech product and wanted to get into lifestyle. Okay, so we address both because I think this is really who we are as Native Union. We are a team mostly made of designer and product developer with an office in Paris to try to get inspired from this world. But we have also this office here in Hong Kong, very close to our manufacturing partner because we want to not only design and then give it to someone to develop, but to develop ourselves so that the level of detail we control, so that we really control our partner, the technology that we put. And it is quite unusual to have, I would say, both those sides of departments, the design and the product development of tech product integrated. So that's how it started. Then after the Pop Phone, basically with this intention to create a brand from the beginning, we started to address different types of categories. So we started with charging products. We were, I think, the first one to introduce really nice cables. Again, so braided cables, high quality cables, colorful with a little belt so that when you put it back into your bags, you have the impression of having something a bit precious and nice instead of having just a spaghetti of cable. So along this product, we've been developing a full range of charging products. We went into the wireless category, we went into the wall charger category, always not developing too many products, but developing product for a certain type of customer. So we've always been a bit more premium, a bit more expensive, with a lot of attention on how people will feel when they're going to use the product. Are they going to be proud? Are they going to feel good every time they're going to touch it and use it, look at it? And that's what we do. After the charging category, we went into the protection category. So iPhone cases, but also MacBook sleeves, From there, we extended to the bags category, which is a logical extension. So backpacks, tote bags, but always obviously with a tech angle. So some basically tracker, like AirTag tracker, pockets, a lot of small little cable management, tech management in the bag. So basically, we are a tech and lifestyle brand, okay, where we try to hide the tech as much as possible so that we look as lifestyle as possible. And it's been 16 years. What is quite exciting, I would say, and what still fuel our passion after 16 years is that the world is evolving, obviously very fast, faster than ever, and the needs are evolving. The way we use our device are evolving. And there's another very important parameter that I think has played positively for us is that people spending more time with their tech device than their colleagues, their wife, their kids, or anything else, okay, even way more time than the time they spend in their bed, they realize actually that it's a good investment, okay? We come from a utilitarian world where people were just buying the most cost-effective product to make things work, to almost a world of status where when you put your case on the table, it tells me a lot about who you are. So suddenly we are becoming closer to fashion than to just a utilitarian product. And people, it took time to be honest to realize. I think we were very controversial at the beginning. Some people told us, well, wait, I'm going to pay a $30 cable. And when we still think it's one of the best investments, you're going to keep it for 5-10 years and use it multiple times per day. So it's really worth it for the price of a good lunch. And so the market now is catching up, and we see a lot of brands that try to inject design, but I would say in an inauthentic way. They don't come from that. And it's not a criticism, that there are more tech brands and they don't have this DNA. We genuinely are from this world of interior design. Again, we have the team in Paris. We like beautiful objects, beautiful things. So we do it with our heart. When a lot of people start to feel that it's an opportunistic business positioning and they say, oh, we're going to try to make this design nice. But thankfully, it's not that simple. And today, I think we keep developing those new products with a lot of enthusiasm, passion, and above all, a very, very good team. I think that's the last thing I have to say. We don't have a big team. We're like 50, 55 people, around 45 people here and then 10 people in Paris. But a lot of our people are here since more than 8, 10, some of them since the beginning. And in this world where people don't really stay much, loyalty is not part, I think, of how young people really project themselves, which I understand, but we have this environment where great people can really develop their skills. And that's why I'm still very excited as well to come every day to work with the team, trying to do our job. I was in an environment when I was at school, really, like between, I would say, 12 to 18, where I realized that a lot of people around me, most of my friends were really talented from an artistic standpoint. And I was very frustrated, to be honest, because I think I'm a creative person. I have a lot of ideas. I really make the distinction between creativity and artistic talent. And whenever I was trying to do something, it was absolutely ridiculous compared to what my friends were doing. So we started to do very early, like t-shirt brand selling at the end of outside of our school, and they were designing and I was making it and selling it. So the roots were here. I like to surround myself with talented people and try to discuss and spring some creative ideas. And then I didn't do any creative school because I think I would have been rejected, to be honest. I'm left-hander. I'm really terrible at drafting. So I've done a business school, but I've always kept all of my network, it's not a network, my group of friends, those very creative people around me. So I would say that the healthy frustration of not being able to output something myself is the engine of Native Union, because I had to do something with those people. And today I'm still working with very talented, creative people around me. And I think I'm at my position, doing some kind of a ping pong of ideas and letting them do the final work. But I think having still a pretty strong point of view on what we should do. Apple user, I would say, value our design approach, which is minimalism, focus on detail, and very fluid experience. So we have that in common with Apple, and yes, we do work quite a lot with them as well.
And know that, especially in tech, like there is a big shift the last, let's say, 2 years, but right now is very obvious with AI. There's a crazy company, OpenAI, and even Meta trying to steal employees from OpenAI, and no, it's all about AI. Multiple product will come out of it. Obviously, it's right now it's like software and services, but it will come with product. So we all know, Johnny Ive with IO, and the upcoming waves of products. So where do you see Native Union into this field?
That's a very interesting question, because as much as I told you that I need to remain at my space and not try to do things that I would not be very competent at, I think as a brand as well, it's very important to know what you're good at. And we are not a high-tech company. We are not a high-tech company. We try to, how to put that? We try to uncover modern needs, okay, in a quite low-tech way, and solve them in a low-tech way. We would not be the best at doing a very technical electronic product with AI. First of all, I think a lot of people will fail at the beginning. If you think about the human test, and the second one, what was the rabbit something. So yes, the Meta glasses, Ray-Ban collaboration start to be interesting, but to be honest, 90% I think of the people who would try now to combine the hardware software of the future would probably fail. So we stay at our position, we observe all that, we let the people who are meant to do those very disruptive innovation do it, and maybe we're going to see that if suddenly tomorrow everyone start to wear smart glasses, maybe they're going to need a very nice new platform on their desk to charge it at home, or a case that will be designed in a way. And I think most of the energy would have been spent on the device itself, and few people would have spent a lot of time on the ecosystem of accessories. That's what we do. So to answer more precisely your question, I don't think we have an immediate small ops team working on the future of Native Union, combining AI in our products. That doesn't mean that we are not looking at everything that's being released every day, and we test a lot of that. But our approach is, okay, it's new, they've done a very good job on the device, but the experience could be enhanced by some ways using a nice accessory. And that's probably where we're going to keep playing in the future.